Alright, let's talk about something that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie but is actually happening right now. Robot dogs and drones are revolutionizing how law enforcement handles high-stakes situations. And no, this isn't some futuristic fantasy, it's real, and it's happening in places like Massachusetts. Personally, I think this is one of the most fascinating intersections of technology and public safety we've seen in years. What makes this really interesting is how these tools are being used not just to catch criminals, but to de-escalate dangerous scenarios. It's not about replacing officers, it's about keeping everyone safer, both the public and the police. Here's the thing, imagine you're a cop facing a standoff with a heavily tinted car, like the one on Interstate 495 in Lowell. You can't see inside, and every second feels like an eternity. That's exactly what happened in June, and instead of sending an officer into potential danger, they deployed a robot dog named Spot. Spot's job? To break through the window and give officers a clear view. What many people don't realize is how much thought goes into these decisions. Trooper John Ragoser explained that they tried using Spot's arm first, but it didn't work, so they had to get creative. They walked the robot into the window. It's a detail I find fascinating because it shows how these tools aren't just plug and play, they require strategy and adaptability. From my perspective, the real game changer here is the risk calculation. Lieutenant Brian Mahoney said it perfectly: rather put this in, if we can, and risk losing this as opposed to putting a trooper initially in harm's way. That's the core of it, right? These robots are expendable in a way human lives aren't. If Spot gets damaged, it's a financial loss, not a tragedy. And let's be real, in high-stress situations, having that kind of buffer can mean the difference between life and death. What this really suggests is that technology isn't just about efficiency, it's about ethics. How do we minimize harm while still doing our jobs? Now, let's talk about Spot for a second. This robot dog isn't just a gimmick, it's a Swiss Army knife of capabilities. It can open doors, climb stairs, pick things up, and even look under beds. One thing that immediately stands out is how versatile it is. Ragoser demonstrated how hard it is to knock Spot over, which is crucial in chaotic environments. But here's where it gets even more intriguing: these robots are starting to develop personalities, at least in the eyes of the officers. Ragoser joked about Spot's funny way of looking at people, and even K9 Clue, a real bomb-sniffing dog, has become buddies with the robot. If you take a step back and think about it, this humanization of technology is both charming and profound. It shows how we naturally project emotions onto machines, even when they are just tools. But it's not all smooth sailing. In 2024, Massachusetts' first robot dog, Roscoe, was taken out of service after being shot during a standoff in Barnstable. This raises a deeper question: how do we balance the benefits of these tools with the risks they face? Ragoser pointed out that the person who shot Roscoe managed to flip Spot over and shoot it 3 times. That's a stark reminder that even the most advanced tech has limits. Yet, the upside is undeniable. Instead of sending a person in live, we can save a person's life, potentially, Ragoser said. That's a powerful statement, and it's hard to argue with the logic. Drone technology is another piece of this puzzle. The aerial drone unit can navigate tight spaces, go room to room, and provide critical intel to officers on the ground. What makes this really interesting is how it shifts the dynamics of a standoff. With drones, officers aren't just reacting, they are gathering information, making informed decisions, and staying one step ahead. It's like having a bird's-eye view in real time, and that's a game changer. In my opinion, the biggest takeaway here is how technology is reshaping the very nature of policing. It's not just about catching bad guys, it's about preventing tragedies before they happen. But it also raises questions about privacy, ethics, and the role of humans in law enforcement. Are we outsourcing too much to machines? Or are we finding the perfect balance? Personally, I think we're still figuring it out, and that's what makes this moment so fascinating. It's not just about the tech, it's about what it means for us as a society. So, here's my closing thought: as we watch these robot dogs and drones become more integrated into law enforcement, let's not just marvel at the technology. Let's ask the hard questions. What does it mean to rely on machines in life or death situations? And how do we ensure that these tools are used responsibly? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the tools, it's about the people using them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.